Okay, this is going to be a double update. So I made a few more changes to the Tahoe. It's ready. It's riding and driving as best as it has ever. Love driving it again, which I'm excited about. One thing I did, my bushings were bad on the leaf springs. Let's see if I can get in here on, let's see if I can get back here. So this one came with these cheaper red bushings, this bracket kit that I put in here for lifting it. I went ahead and with the energy suspension bushings, I got the whole kit, which comes with both eyes for the leaf springs and the shackle bushings. I actually had to drill the bushings down a size smaller to fit in here, but it rides and drives amazing now. It really does. The bushings before were kind of worn out and torn up. So the Tahoe is ready. It's done for the most part. There's a couple small things I can do, but it's ready to move along. I may keep it. I may sell it. If I sell it, I still am confused on what to list it for. But all of that said, we got our new project. So, I used to have one of these growing up, and here we go. It's 85 K20. It's got the light 3/4 running gear, so we're eventually going to have to, it's a 10 bolt. It's actually a 10 bolt front, not even a 44. So we're going to eventually have to suck it up and buy a Dana 60. That's going to be painful. I already have a full floater Dana full floater 14 bolt in my garage that I'm going to be fully rebuilding and putting in here. This is just a 12. So I also have a toolbox. I just bought another ProTech toolbox. But let's go over this truck and take a look. You're going to see rust now because this was ground down to bare metal and then primered. So it's been out in the rain for a couple months, and the rust is starting to come through. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to grind it all back down and re-primer it, but it needs some body work. I'm actually getting just a different fender for this. I have a fender at home for this side because it just doesn't, something about it doesn't fit right. So I just bought a new fender just for the heck of it. Other than that, it's pretty, other than the surface rust because it was sanded down, this is actually rust free. Like all of the insides are rust free. This did not come from the coast, which is where I live. There's no rust on the quarter panels. Well, actually you can see some surface rust here now, but they're not rusted out. No rust, which is why I got this. Well, take a look at the interior. Interior needs some help. Seat, obviously we're gonna have to replace. Carpet replace. Dash is cracked to all hell. So all of this is gonna be replaced. The whole, everything. It's gonna be top to bottom. I don't know if I'm gonna, I'd like to take this down to the frame and, sandblast the frame and paint that too, but we'll see. But for the most part, just there's a little bit of fill here that's gonna be needed. The rear bumper is pretty nice. I may keep that. Front bumper is okay too. Tailgate needs to be fixed. Mechanism's gone or whatever. But it does have a nice bed liner in it. So at least that's protected. So I don't know, maybe we'll take this back up to the back edge. Not sure, haven't decided there yet. We're not even close to paint yet. We got a lot of body work. Some of the lines of this truck are off, so it's going to be interesting. It's probably the cab mounts would be my guess. It's the cab's slightly in, and it's just not in line, at least on the other side. So we got some things to figure out. I'm actually not a fan of the running lights on top, even though that's for this truck. I may fill those in and do a visor. And let's take a look at the hood real quick. There is one rust spot on this though. I'm gonna have to replace this back window. The back window leaked. Let's take a look, and you can see the one rust spot is right here, and that's just gonna have to be something we deal with. That's the one It's like, well, what do you do? But pop under the hood, as that's what you do with every rig. It does have a newer 350 in it. There are headers. It does have 2.5-inch dual exhaust to Flowmaster 40 series tip down under the bed, so it sounds good, but it's going to need dual 3-inch, obviously. New Mishimoto I think it's a 4-core aluminum radiator. I actually I just filled it up at Costco. It died. I needed a battery to get home because the other battery was dead. And went ahead and I knew I was going to get this anyway. Got a yellow top. It's probably the nicest thing in here. Yeah, I mean, it's just going to need work top to bottom. Get stripped down and the usual full rebuild. But this is pretty much what I had exact same year growing up. I had a short bed, but I would have preferred a long bed. But there you go. The new project. I'm actually pretty excited. I don't know if you can hear it. Actually, let's go ahead and try it. Might as well. I don't know if you'll hear it on this little GoPro very well. It's probably gonna die. But yeah. And the truck actually came with a brand new 4-inch lift. Obviously it's not on it. I got these rims and tires as rollers because it was on a flat tire before. These aren't going to last long. These are the old style, so these are way outdated. Let me shut this thing off. But it came with a brand new in-box. He didn't even install it. 4-inch rough country. I actually already found Alcoa. I have them in my garage. I just wanted to shoot a pre-video before I even started. I want to dig in right now. I got lucky and found Alcoa 16.5 by 12. I just need to clean them up, polish them up. So that's going to be great. So with 4 inches, I mean, the most I'm going to be able to run with 12 wides is like a 33 maybe. It really needs 6 inches, but it's kind of tough. I'm kind of in a tough spot because I have brand new lift. And if I resell it, it's just not going to sell for much. So it's like, what do you do? Don't know. Maybe I'll sell it and just buy a 6-inch lift. Probably what I'll do. But there you go. There's the project. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you guys want to see videos on this. I know it's a big change from the Tahoe. And of course from the Denali. But this is going to be fun. This will be cool. These things are just getting more popular these days. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Also, I got to figure out a color for this thing. That's going to be the toughest part. But here we go. New build, new money pit. But this thing is going to be badass. So that's it. Thanks for watching and talk to you soon.